Dear students, good morning. I am Rajesh Dadich, your mentor in English from Shivjyoti Educational Group, Kota. Right? So today we are going to study your grammar, one of the topics in your grammar book, and that is the narration, or you may call it reported speech, or you may call it direct speech and indirect speech, right? Different names are there, but it makes no difference. Thing is same, okay? So class 8 English grammar chapter is the narration or the reported speech or the direct and indirect speech, right? So before we continue, first of all, we have got to understand what this topic means, okay? So, narration means to narrate something, to explain something. So, let me explain it to you, right? For example, A, B and C. These are three people. Are you getting my point? These are three people. Okay, so B goes to A. B goes to A and says something to him. Okay, and C noticed B going to A. She had seen that. She had seen that B went to A. So after some time, this C went to B and asked him, "What did you tell A?" Now, B has two options. Whatever he said to A, he should tell the same thing word by word to C. That is known as direct speech. Okay? But if B, after converting his statement in his own language, in his own words, means after manipulation. So, if he tells in his own language to C, that is known as indirect speech. Okay? So, look here. I have given you an example, right? She said to Rahul, "You are my best friend." Okay? So, you can see what kind of sentence is this? This is, "You are my best friend." This is direct speech, right? Now, how can we identify, how can we say that this is direct speech? So, dear students, you can see between two clauses, comma is there and inverted commas, question mark, sign of exclamation, they have been given. So, whenever you have been given a sentence to change its speech, so first of all, you have to identify, you have to find out what kind of speech has been given. Direct has been given or indirect has been given. Sometimes the examiner may ask you to convert direct into indirect speech, and sometimes vice versa, means indirect speech into direct speech again. So, how to identify if comma, inverted commas, question mark, sign of exclamation, they have been given, this is direct speech. Okay, and if these punctuation marks are not at all given, so this is known as indirect speech. Have you got it? So, what have you learned? That in indirect speech, these punctuation marks are not at all used. Comma, inverted commas, question mark and sign of exclamation, right? So, these are not at all used, or in other words we can say these signs, if these punctuation marks have been given in the sentence, so during its conversion we just remove them. Okay? So, have a look. She said to Rahul, "You are my best friend." So, this is direct speech. Right? Now, have a look at it. She said to Rahul, this is without inverted commas. this part of the sentence you can see inverted commas are not there. So, this is known as reporting speech, right. So, the part of direct speech without inverted commas is known as reporting speech. But in short, I will be writing rg.sp. So, please do not get confused, okay. It means reporting speech, right. Whereas the part of direct speech within inverted commas, you can see within inverted commas. So, this part of this direct speech is known as reported speech, right. This is known as reported speech RDSP, and this is reporting speech RGSP. And do not think every time reporting speech is used in the beginning and reported speech comes later. No, this is not necessary. Sometimes the examiner may confuse you and the given sentence may begin with, "You are my best friend," said she to Rahul. In this way also it can be given, right. But do not be confused. Every time in indirect speech we have to write reporting speech first, then reported speech. So, look, these are just example, okay. So, she told Rahul that he was her best friend. So, what is this? You can see this is indirect speech. Have you noticed? I have not used any of these punctuation marks like comma, sign of exclamation, inverted commas, interrogation, means sign of interrogation, or sign of exclamation, right. I have not used. So, this is indirect speech. She told Rahul that he was her best friend. This is indirect speech, right. So, let me tell you one more thing. Earlier I told you this is direct speech. So, what are the parts of direct speech? Reporting speech and reported speech. She is subject, so we will be calling it reporting subject, right. This is said, this is verb, so we will be calling it reporting verb, okay. And remaining part to Rahul, this is object, so we will be calling it reporting object. Have you got it? Reporting subject, reporting verb, reporting object, okay. Now, in the reported speech also almost same. What? Reported subject, you is subject, R is helping verb, means verb, and my best friend, this is object. So, we will be calling it reported subject, not reporting. This part is reporting and this is reported, okay. So, reported subject, reported verb and reported object. Have you got it? So, whenever direct speech is to be converted into indirect speech, what are the common steps? So, the first common step is to find out the kind of sentence given in the reported speech, right. This is reported speech. So, first of all we have to find out its kind, means what kind of sentence is this, not this, only this part, means reported speech. Whatever the kind of sentence has been given in the reported speech is to be found out, right. So, kinds of sentence means, look, this is what kind, how many kinds are there of a sentence. Look, first is assertive sentence, you may call it statement, you may call it declarative sentence. So, what kind of sentences are these? These are affirmative sentences and these are negative sentences. Have you got it? Right? For example, I like tea or I do not like tea. I like tea or I do not like tea. You can see here, let me write, I do not like tea. No matter the given sentence is affirmative or negative, but that will fall into the category of assertive, statement or declarative. Got it? Second kind of sentence is interrogative sentence, means questions, right? At the end of them you will find question mark. For example, do you like tea? Question. Why do you like tea? This is also question. So these are interrogative sentences. Do you like tea or why do you like tea? Where are you going? Who are you? What are you doing? Where do you live? What is your name? These are interrogative sentences. Okay? Next, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means order, request, advice, suggestion, proposal, prohibition, instructions. Means whenever, second person means you, whenever you is told, the word you is told to do something or not to do something. So in the mood of order means I order someone to do something. Hey, come here. Don't come here. Do this. Don't do this. Don't touch my books. Keep standing. So this kind of sentences, please help me. Don't shout. Don't make a noise. Students, no noise. Keep quiet. Such kind of sentences are known as imperative sentences. Okay? Please come here or don't go there. So imperative sentences. Next is fourth one, exclamatory sentences. In some books they are used as single, means exclamatory and optative, but for your understanding, to make it easier for you to understand, I have separated them as two different sentences. Okay? Exclamatory sentence. What are exclamatory sentences? A sentence in which the speaker's sudden outburst of feelings, emotions, sentiments, anger, surprise come out, right? Any of his feelings or emotions or sentiments naturally come out. There is a sudden outburst of these emotions, these feelings. So they are known as exclamatory sentences. For example, what a lovely scene. This exclamatory sign of exclamation is found. Okay? What a lovely scene. Wow! How wonderful! How beautiful! What a beautiful scene of nature. Hooray! Hooray! We have won the match. Oh no! Right? Alas, he is dead. Alas, he is dead. So, all these are exclamatory sentences. Next is optative sentences. What are optative sentences? These are the sentences when they are used at the time of meeting or at the time of separating, means at the time of leaving, means when we are greeting someone. So while greeting someone, what we use? Known as optative sentences. But while seeing of someone at the time of departure or farewell, right? So at the time, whatever we say, that is known as optative sentences. For example, good morning. Oh, very good morning. Have a nice day. Thank you. Good night. Congratulations. See you. Right. But some more sentences are also there in optative, like blessings. May God bless you. God bless you. May you live long. May all your dreams come true. Right. So these are known as optative sentences. So my dear students, this is the very first step to be observed while conversion, right, students? So we have found out the kind of sentence, and accordingly now we are going to apply the rules for this conversion. Okay? So the first one we have learnt. Now the second common step is to make necessary changes in this reporting speech. So reporting verb, I told you RG means reporting. Okay? Reporting verb is to be changed accordingly. Accordingly, why? Because whatever the kind of sentence has been given, right, like assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory or optative, accordingly we have to change the reporting verb. I'll explain it to you, right? Next is, means this reporting verb, students, look, this is reporting verb said, sometimes says, said, will say, is saying, was saying, had said, right? So these are reporting verb, right? No other changes to be there. Next is undue punctuation marks like comma, inverted comma, question mark and sign of exclamation are removed, right? Means this comma, these inverted commas and this question mark, sign of exclamation, they are removed. Okay. Next, a suitable connector is used between, this is between reporting speech and reported speech. I told you I will write in short. RGSP, this is reporting speech, and RDSP, this is reported speech. Okay, so this is reported speech, this is reporting speech. So between this, so this place is there. So here we will, this comma will be removed. So at least something is required to connect both the clauses. So this is known as connector. So a suitable connector means according to the kind of sentence, a suitable connector is used between the reporting speech and the reported speech. Got it? So next is necessary changes are made in reported speech. Necessary changes. Now we are going to make necessary changes in this part, means reported speech. Like this subject, this verb means reported, subject is changed, reported verb is changed and reported object is changed. Okay. So in this way these are some common steps to be followed while making necessary changes in the direct speech, right? So now one by one we are going to learn. Okay. First one is assertive sentence, means affirmative or negative, but one name, assertive, declarative or statement, right? So what to be used? First of all, reporting verb is changed into tell or tells, told or will tell if reporting object is given or known. Be careful, students, right? This reporting verb is changed. We are talking about assertive sentence. Suppose assertive sentence has been given, so this reporting verb will be changed, but the condition is reporting object is given or known, right? If we do not know about reporting object. Who is reporting object? Means to whom something. You know, B said something to A. So A was reporting object and B is reporting subject. Okay. So whom something is said is known as reporting object. So whom are we telling something? So that should be given or known. If not known, if not given, then we will not make any change in the reporting verb. That will remain as it is. Okay. So this is. Next is, you know, comma, this is removed, inverted comma, they are removed, question mark and like this. But in assertive, affirmative and negative, question mark, sign of exclamation are not at all used. So we are talking about comma and inverted comma are removed, right? Then this reporting subject is to be changed according to reporting subject or reporting object. Right, students? So in this way, this is to be changed. Okay. Subject we have changed. Now tense. Are helping verb or verb means tense. Tense of reported speech is changed only when reporting verb is in past tense. Okay, students? Means when past tense is there, said, was saying, had said, was saying, like this. Okay. So whenever past tense is there in this reporting verb, then only the tense of this reported speech will be changed. Okay, students? And last is object. Reported object is changed accordingly. Okay, like tomorrow, if tomorrow is there, we can change, means some specific adverbials are to be changed, right? So that is to be changed. Tomorrow into the next day, yesterday into the previous day, today into that day, right? And that is clearly given in your book. Okay, students? So in this way, these are some common steps of assertive sentences. I hope you have got them perfectly. Examples. First one, I say to my father. I say to my father, I want a book. See, and it is to be changed. So first of all, first rule, kind of sentence, right? So I want a book. So this is assertive sentence, declarative or statement means affirmative, right? So the rules are, first rule, reporting verb is to change, right? This say is to be changed, but when reporting object is given or known, means my father, whom? My father, it means we will change. If only I say is there, so I say will remain as it is. So here we are going to change into indirect speech. I tell my father. In the same tense, this is present, so this is present. If it is says, then we will write tells. If it is said, we will write told. If it is will say, we will write will tell. Okay. So I tell my father, then we have to remove this comma. These inverted commas are to be removed. Okay. So now a particular connector, look, reported subject is to be changed accordingly. We will, but before that we will use a connector. A suitable connector is there, and that is that. I tell my father that. A suitable connector will be used, students. Don't worry, according to the kind of sentence, different connectors will be used. I tell my father that. I am talking about myself, so I will remain as it is. And let me explain the rule. Right, students, means first person anywhere in the whole sentence. First person like I, me, my, mine, myself, we, us, our, ourselves, like this. Right? So these words are, these pronouns are changed according to reporting subject. Be careful. First person is always changed according to reporting subject. Second person, you, to you, your, yours, yourself, yourselves, right? So second person is always changed according to reporting object, right? First person, reporting subject. Second person, reporting object. And if third person is there, he, she, it, they, his, her, him, himself, herself, they, themselves, right? So they are never changed. They remain as it is. Okay. So I walk. Now tense will be changed or not? It all depends on this tense. But this is present, not past. So we will not change the tense. Right? That I want a book as it is we have written. Okay, students. One more example will make it easier to you. Okay, students.